So today on Crypto Coin Mindset, Keith had a discussion where he was talking about the recent actions by U.S. regulatory agencies with Binance, and also the recent SEC moves to fine Kraken exchange, which is U.S. based, on the basis of selling unregulated securities. And it listed in the filing 15 different coins and tokens, many of which are very popular with the retail crowd. Solana, Cardano, I think Matic, numerous ones. Well, the conversation went through, what is this leading this to? What's connecting this? Why is it happening? And through the course of conversation, something started clicking in my mind where it's asking, okay, who benefits? Key bono. That's something Charles Hugh Smith often says. Always look to see who benefits from an action to understand who might be pushing said action. So let's take a step back and look at the full ecosystem. Right now, a lot of exchanges, a lot of cryptocurrency exchanges have shut down, or they've withdrawn operations in the U.S. Bittrex withdrew operations in the U.S. Abra as an app withdrew operations back in August. I'm trying to think what other companies did. I think Huobi way back when. Binance was scaling back. Well, I was reading in CoinDesk yesterday about the whole situation with Binance. CZ stepping down as the CEO. There's like $4.5 billion in fines going to fund, let's not kid ourselves here, who are going to fund these various agencies that levied fines upon them. And if I'm remembering correctly, like 5 years, there will be managed supervision of Binance, which to me that says whoever they will be is going to have a hand of managing influence. So you have all these exchanges getting taken down, except Coinbase. Coinbase is a publicly owned company. BlackRock, and I'm imagining probably Fidelity, Vanguard, and some of the other big names in Wall Street have an interest, a financial interest in Coinbase's success, since it translates into the valuation of stock. And what does this lead to? These exchanges are going to be limited. You have players in traditional finance who are limiting the reach of these cryptocurrency exchanges in the marketplace. And right now, Fidelity already offers cryptocurrency buying and selling services. You have to open up I've got an IRA with them, you have to open up a separate account specifically for that. I haven't gone through all the steps yet. But they offer it. It's not like the exchanges where you can pick your spot, pick your sell price, your buy price, and play around. It's just like the straightforward thing of the price is, you exchange it right now, it's at this price. It's just a very simple, straightforward thing. If Fidelity has the okay and is doing that, BlackRock will be doing that. JP Morgan will be doing that. Chase Manhattan will be doing that. All of the companies in established legacy, traditional finance, throw whatever labels you want at them. And then the real son of a bitch is this. Right now, with the cryptocurrency markets, the only way we know evaluation is because they're traded on exchanges. So we have some mechanism to determine the value of those tokens and those coins. And those are relatively open and free markets where, yeah, you've got whales and yeah, you got people who do goofy stuff with buying and selling and wash trading and all that other stuff. But still, you're getting a very straightforward measure of it. And if you have the buying and selling being managed by these large banks and investment houses and investment funds, your Charles Schwabs of the world and your TD Ameritrades, how do we know what the true valuation price is? How do we know that the price is not being manipulated by backdoor or quiet, unofficial collusion with market makers who might pull one side of a trade and have derivatives to cover their exposure on a price movement, like say, we got us to cover us on the downside, but we're specifically going to sell to pull down the price. The price of Bitcoin could end up, without the native crypto exchanges being open. And let's throw in another point too. There's also been regulatory language about controlling access to decentralized finance protocols, which if you include decentralized exchanges under that umbrella, it's trying to control that too. And we're going to have a world where the price of these tokens can be manipulated more so, maybe not purely, but more so than what it is today. And it's going to be like the gold and silver market. Technically, gold and silver should be a hell of a lot more expensive than it is now. But because there was able to get capture and the use of derivatives, paper contracts for the price, these large institutions are able to manipulate the price of these commodities. And I feel like the end result was that Bitcoin and all these other tokens and coins are going to fall under the exact same umbrella. And what's one of the things that helps with adoption? When you get the eye bleed price spikes, because that draws attention and people come in. And yeah, people get burned. Yeah, you got your newbies. Yeah, you got the people who were, your meme coin types that are chasing a buck and chasing a narrative versus a trend. But you also get people, it attracts people who become the next generation of, you know what, guys, you really should look into us. Here's why. And it's going to kill the enthusiasm for adoption. And what's now one of the goddamn threats to worry about is that the value proposition and the valuation globally of what Bitcoin could be is under threat. It could be slightly to significantly less than what it would be if you didn't have these actors jumping into the game. Now, whether the price manipulation is a direct motivation or a welcome happenstance consequence, smacking down these exchanges, these crypto pure exchanges, is a way that the established players in finance, money, Wall Street are basically using their influence in law and regulatory circles to smack down the competition so that they can be the exchanges, they can get the lion's share of revenue of trading activity. So what this means for the value proposition of Bitcoin, I have no idea. I have no idea. It's going to take some time to think this one through, but fuck me. So far, this ain't good. With that, talk to you soon.